Hey guys, just coming on and just to share this with you as I was laying down. I looked at a post that is on TikTok, and the word that really dropped into my spirit was, or the phrase really is, destiny stealers. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about destiny stealers. I wanted to do a TikTok post reference to the atmosphere. Last night while on TikTok, I saw a post, and this gentleman was asking whether anyone else felt the shift in the atmosphere. It's almost like a wall that has been placed in the atmosphere. Sorry about that, it's my phone on silent. Like it's a wall, and it's so difficult sometimes to worship. Let me know in the comment section if you have been feeling this. And sometimes it's so difficult to worship. Sometimes it's so difficult to get in the presence of God, and it feels like a drag, like you really, 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 really have to push. And even when it comes to our blessings, it seems as if there is some, serious warfare, fight that is taking place, even in the heavenlies. And so it makes it so much more difficult for us to receive what it is that God has already released to us. And so when I saw that video last night, I wanted to come on in and speak about that, and probably still will come and speak about that a little later. But what I want to speak about right now is destiny stealers. And let me tell you something, this is so real. I've been covering this for some time now, but just laying down just now, the Lord really dropped this into my spirit. Looking at a post on Facebook, it is so interesting how the Lord would speak to you concerning your destiny, speak to you concerning your future and what it is that, you will be walking into. And as a prophet, the Lord would speak to me. I don't know where people get this thing that God don't speak to people always. As a prophet, the Lord is always speaking to me. Some things are for me to release, and some things are for me, my edification. Some things are for the edification of the body. And then some things he just say, I just need you to know this. And so the Lord has been dealing with me heavy reference to destiny. And so I've been covering both my children. I've been covering my family. I've been covering my followers on YouTube, Facebook. I've really been covering people, especially people that will sow into my ministry. Because like I said earlier, there's been this thickness in the atmosphere where it feels as if the blessings can't come down and the prayers can't go up. It just feels strange. And that's been going on for quite a while. And so I've been praying for destinies. And even when it comes to my children, I've literally been praying for their destinies, their prophetic destiny, their success. Even in school, you would have, people, your children going to school, and little Johnny will be in a class with Susie, and Johnny's getting good grades, always getting all A's. Susie would go home and tell her mother, man, listen, I got a B again because Johnny is always getting an A. Johnny always beating me in this. Johnny always beating me in that. And that parent will begin now to curse the destiny of little Johnny. So that their child, Susie, can outperform Johnny. And so you will find where your son, your daughter was doing exceptionally well in school, may have been, above average, and all of a sudden they can't remember anything. They can't recall anything. They can't focus in school anymore. They can't, the grades that they were getting, they're no longer getting those grades anymore. All of a sudden they're having headaches, or they're getting sick constantly, or, can't see the wording on the chalkboard, and homework is just a blur to them. And let me tell you something, it is a spiritual fight, and in most instances someone has stolen the destiny of your child. And this goes for even us as the body of Christ. I'm looking at something And I'm like, Lord, I know you spoke to me concerning this, and I know that this person was supposed to call me reference to us, doing something together, because you showed it to me. You not only showed it to me, you showed it to me in a dream, and you also had another prophet to confirm this, that this person, in the spiritual realm, I see you working along with this person. And all of a sudden, I see someone else now is constantly working with that person. Let me tell you, people will hijack your destiny. And the Lord just, made me aware of that. Okay, I can need you to get up and pray. I can need you to begin to stop slacking up and begin to fast and pray, because your destiny, as it relates to this same thing here, has been hijacked. And so you will find where people hijack your destiny, they steal your destiny, they send monitoring spirits to monitor you in your home. Some people will astral project in your home so that they can gain information, get some knowledge about you, so that they can use that and weaponize it against you. And so now you find people will come into your life and all of a sudden be so friendly, come into your life calling you sister and brother. And I'm talking about Christians, not sinners. You would expect that from sinners. You would expect that from the world, but I'm talking about the body of Christ. And so you would find people would befriend you, or they following you on Facebook, they following you on TikTok, but it's not because they love you. It's not because they actually want to follow you. It's not because they care about you, or they want to learn from what it is that you are teaching or saying, or they want to hopefully benefit from your gift, your ministry. Most of the time, they are monitoring you so that they can see your weaknesses, so that they can see, how to gain access to you, get closer to you, and then they turn around and they steal your destiny. And so you'll be seeing people doing the things that God told you would have been doing, and all of a sudden it's almost like your life is sluggish, has been slowed down. Everything now is becoming so frustrated. You no longer have the motivation, you no longer have the passion to go and do what it is that God called you to do. And I found myself within the past, say 2 years or so, where literally I'm like, God, I want to give up on ministry. Like, I'm tired. There were times where I would literally cry all night because I'm tired, I'm frustrated, and I'm like, God, there are things that you promised me and I'm not seeing these things come to pass, or it's taking too long. God, I've already seen it. You showed it to me. It has been confirmed in the mouths of 2 or 3 prophets. So tell me, why is it that these things are not coming to pass? And so the Lord has been dealing with me reference to destiny stealers. There are people that came into your life because they see you and they think that you have it all. They see you in ministry and they don't know the struggle that you go through. They don't know how you had to stay up at night. They don't know how much you had to fast and pray. They don't know the sacrifices that you had to make. And so therefore they see the gift and they want to steal it. And so listen, I'm seeing these people on flyers. I'm seeing these people here, there, and everywhere. And at first I was so frustrated. I'm like, God, why I'm not on the flyers? Why nobody calling me? And the Lord says, stand still. He said, daughter, stand still. He says, because of the level of contamination that is out there now and this copycat spirit, I need you to stand still, because for the longest they've been watching you, and now you will see all of the things that they are doing now is what I call you to do. Instead of them staying in my presence so that I can download and so that I can deposit what it is that I need them to do and give them their assignment, they're looking at someone else's assignment and they want that, not knowing the struggles. And so you find a lot of people, let me tell you, these same prophets ran here, these same prophetess ran here, these people calling themselves apostle, pastor, and all of this, sis, sir, they are stealing your destiny. And so let me tell you all, people of God, it is now time to pray. It is time to fast. It is time for us to be disciplined. Stop being spiritually lazy, and I'm speaking to myself also, and stand up and do what it is that God has called us to do. They are literally stealing your destiny, doing the things that God tells you to do. And so let me tell you something, if you're experiencing this and you know that you're supposed to be further than you are, let me know in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it. Blessings.